So before going to the interview question, there's one question which has been asked to me, or I checked some of the forums. This is one of the questions they have asked us, like, can you explain? So today's session is all about AWS, you guys know. So can you explain AWS to a non-technical person? So the question is, can you explain AWS to a non-technical person? Or the other way to put this question, in some of the interview they have asked, like, can you explain AWS to a 5-year-old or to a 10-year-old? Something they have asked. So how can you explain AWS to a non-technical person? And just to give you a hint, try to correlate it with some real world scenario or some real world thing which you have seen in your day-to-day life.
I think it's like having a specialist help you prepare servers or desktop computers that might be easier for a non-technical person to understand. So you don't need to know, that person doesn't need to know how the inner workings work. They just need to be able to use the device, like turning it on, inputting some basic information and get the result that they want. I think that's how I would summarize AWS, someone managing the hardware for you and simplify your life.
Yeah, exactly. So even in one of the interviews, they want me to correlate with a real life scenario. So let me give you my definition, and it's like you guys can always comment on this one. So the thing is, let's take a simple example. If I want to build a house, right? And to build a house, I need some basic thing. Let's just really basic thing, like for example, I need a nail, right? I need wood. So I will not go to a jungle and start cutting all the wood and all those things, right? I can simply go to the Home Depot or IKEA and get these stuff for me. Like I go over there, I will buy all these things. So similarly, if I want to set up a website, I am not going to purchase a server or take care of like purchasing a data center or purchasing a rack in a data center, all those things, right? So this is my way of correlating AWS with a real world scenario. Like if you want to establish your own website, or if you want to install your software, or if you want to uh, like want to test something, or if you're planning to do write some code, you don't want to set up everything from scratch. You have something like a cloud provider, in this case it is AWS, who provide you all the infrastructure for you. You just need to pay as you go, right? And uh, all these things will be available for you. So that is how I think of a simple definition of AWS. We can always enhance this one. So with this, get on